We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Houston Oilers taking on the Miami Dolphins. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. On the return, it's Flowers. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
That return, it will not be on the postseason highlight reel. If you're the offensive coordinator, you've just changed your play calling because you thought you might have some field to work with. Instead, now, you've got to call plays that won't make mistakes.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a gain.
Second and 5.
Panther 60, Panther 60. You got nothing. You got nothing. Mike 56, Mike 56. It's our time. It's our time.
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back him up halfway. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Second and 13. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. They'll look to throw again. Rolling to his right. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain. He'll look to throw. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
The Dolphins hit 9-3 here on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll run for it with Achane. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. On now the Miami field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3.
All in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start, because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They go play action here on 1st down. They find some open field here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A run up the middle. Adams. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. And tough sledding. You'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. They'll try and pick up the 1st down with Adams. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on fourth down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. He is proving his worth defensively, getting the sack here. That comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC.
And he's going to go down again. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at the 33. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And they will take over first and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff? It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. Standing alone with a new NFL record, 32nd touchdown. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Back to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got the hook up here. Complete. He's across midfield. He's still on his feet. And finally taken down at the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got it. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the... And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have regained the lead. The point after is good. And the lead is now 10-7. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touch. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line.
And whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. Achan will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 78 yards. And the Oilers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. A great play there. 74 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He's got a man, complete. A huge play there for Houston. And even 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. So he used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
2nd and 10. to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Oilers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining and not much time, we'll see how they play this. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times.
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. A big play there as time expires in the first half. And the Oilers have taken the lead on the final play of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On play action, they'll throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Come on. Hit. Grab the 50. Grab the 50. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 18 Rattle. 18 Rattle.
They'll set up a throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 34. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here's Achane to start the drive. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Now back to throw. That is caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very solid gain of 27. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Dolphins have retaken a third quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Patterson now for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 43 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. He finds his man complete. That's Price. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. He hits Baldwin right side. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
2nd and 14.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes? Oh, yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Taken at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Baldwin.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Out of the gun now on third down. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
And there's the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Back to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run. Achane. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Devon Achane with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw it than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. That one looks like he'll throw here. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From 21 yards away. And the Oilers extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play. to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Houston, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins,